Welcome to Springfield, Missouri, site of the 34th Annual Christian Homeschool Basketball National Championships. Scott Staten, Jeremy Caldwell, and Thomas Sanders, and we are excited as we wind down a week of incredible basketball action, and now we head to the Legacy Trophies. These are the winners of what would be the teams that are able to not take a trophy home, but they get their name on with all the other storied programs of the past, and it is the Little Rock Flames in the white uniforms. 14U girls, undisputed national championship, taking off the MHEA Eagles in the dark. Here's a three right off the bat by Bella Adams. She was the Arkansas State MVP. Her shot is not true. MHEA will bring it the other way. Eagles, the 6A 1 seed. Little Rock, the 8A 1 seed. We saw Little Rock in the 12U game a little earlier, so you might recognize Mila Fan from that one and also Lauren Jones, but now they're up with the 14U and taking on an MHEA team, a program that's got a legacy of winning titles. That time on the drive, Georgia Smith gets herself in position to draw the foul on the Flames.
Madden Maxwell with the foul there. Yeah, both of these teams had younger age groups play already on this court earlier this morning as the Eagles girls 10U took home the undisputed, and the Little Rock Flames girls 12U came up a little bit short against Thesa Riders.
Yeah, Scott, you mentioned the word legacy. I'm saying MHE certainly has one.
Yep.
But it would appear that Little Rock's building their own. They got in the undisputed game of the 12U girls, and now here the 14U as well. So the future is super bright for this program.
Earlier in that 12U game, we saw Kaya Fan, the older sister. She's over there, number 0, with the ball right now. And on the drive, nice defense just to keep her hands up was Weirline, but put-back attempt no good by Athena Oaf for the Flames. Still 1-0. MHEA on a free throw by the Lady Eagles. MHEA going to back it out. Georgia Smith. And got a whistle. And going to be a foul. I think it's the second one now on Mason Jones, if that's
number
correct.
10.
Oh, you hate to see that early in the game. That's frustrating.
MHEA got here with a 41-33 win over West Michigan in the Gold Ball game, and then a close one, 23-21 on a ruckus Lighthouse Chargers crowd from Missouri, but they pull it out. On the other side, Little Rock 42-31 over the PT Warriors to get their gold ball. Then ball knocked away there. Flames tried to keep it in bounds, but Thomas fell out of bounds for MHEA. And then the Flames in their national semifinal, 37-33 over the Columbus Hawks, a Hawks team that really showed some promise for the future as well.
Yeah, that was a very exciting game yesterday that they had here on this floor.
Back the other way, Kaya Fan kicks it over. That's a three-point shot by Bella Adams. Got it. Bella Adams opens the scoring up for the Flames. They're up 3-1 now. MHEA brings it back over. This is Addie Thomas. She had 7 in yesterday's 23-21 win. Feeds it to Zweerline. Ball knocked away. That was Jones and also Adams. And here come the Flames now on the attack. Kaya Fan going to drive it. Lost the ball there for a second. Thomas picks it up. She's going to run it quickly the other way. Track meet here.
I'm about to say, this is a basketball game, or are we at I'm about to say the same thing. Looks like an absolute race right now.
Kind of rushed the shot there, just sailed over everybody and then tipped out of bounds by her teammate, so the Flames will get the ball. A couple of all-regional players, regional co-MVPs. Nice heads-up play there by Kaya to keep it alive. Kaya and her sister Mila were the regional co-MVPs for 14U, and Mila added a 12U regional MVP, so they've got a backcourt there. On the other way, Flames bringing it down. That was Bella Adams, who had that three-pointer earlier. She can't get her shot to go this time, and here come the Eagles on the attack. Thomas, step-back three, in and out. Over to the other side, an answer by Mia Guess. That rattles out. Strong board by Bella Adams.
They are letting it fly today.
These teams have shooters for sure. Mila Fan hit 5 3-pointers in that game just a couple of hours ago. She had 22 in that one.
Yeah, not just 3, Scott. I mean, like pull-up shots from 22 feet, step backs. Like these were, high level of shot for professionals.
And here she comes into the game. join her sister. Well, wouldn't it be nice to have a co-MVP backcourt if in your program? It's not even in your oldest level yet.
Right.
Well, yeah, think about it. Now you have 2 point guards on the floor. Like what a luxury,
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
Most teams are happy with one.
Here's Thomas, right corner three. Got it. She was on target that time. You know, if it's MHEA, you're going to have 3-pointers. 4-3 now. MHEA in the lead. They challenge Fan and going to have to use a timeout there.
Now, I just can't help myself, Scott. I got to point something out, all right? So here's the deal. The sisters, the Fawn sisters,
yeah,
they are fantastic ball players. Probably maybe the 2 best ball handlers I've seen on the girls' side.
Yeah.
But sometimes players, and this is me, I played point guard growing up and my whole career. And eventually I learned, I can't dribble past everybody.
Right.
And sometimes it's this deal that it's not necessarily the error, it's the decision before the error that actually makes the turnover. So what consistently they're going is they're running to this corner, and MHEA is in this diamond trap. They're going right where they want. So if those girls would simply split wide as opposed to diving to that corner, they're going to give themselves an extra 15 feet of space. Right now, they got the 2 MHE defenders plus a silent in the baseline.
Right.
By running to this corner, they're killing themselves. Give yourself space and avoid these turnovers.
There's a turnover, and Thomas takes it all the way to the bucket. She's got a quick 5 points. Team bolts out to a 6-3 lead.
See how deep they're catching this ball. So right now they're playing right into their hands.
Oh, behind the back pass. That was tipped away by Zweerlein for the Eagles, but then the pass from Georgia Smith gets picked off. Here comes Kaya Fan up and in. Strong transition drive. Cuts it to 6-5.
I hope these referees were stretching before this game.
They're about to get a run for it.
We need a drone. Just follow them along there. Mia Guess with the ball for the Eagles. She's going to take it into the trees. Shot just floated up over everything. Ball is run down by Mila Fan. Kaya Fan directs the traffic now for her Flames. No look past her sister. She's going to bring it back.
Back and forth. That's a tough connection.
Here's Fan again. That time too strong. If you're worried about her being tired from the last game, she had plenty of strength on that shot.
Yeah, she struggled a little bit early on in that earlier game from the 3-point line. Finally got it going in the second half, and you figure she was going to come in here already heated up. It's only 2 games ago, I believe, when they played. So,
she may get some easier looks now with her sister playing on the ball.
Yeah.
Like she may be able to get some kickouts that she didn't have in the first game.
Thomas gives it to Georgia Smith for 3. Her try is short, and then Thomas battle for the board. Going to be a foul on number 4. Athena Oaf.
That Thomas name, I think we've heard that before, Scott.
Yeah, when we get a break here, it's been fun with the Thomas family. That's been around for a long time in homeschool basketball. Just their legacy. When you talk about legacy and all the different titles that they've been involved in, struggle to get the ball, man. Right now, if the ball's in your hands, you're going to get attacked. Here's Ewald. Baseline pass across to Guess. Back out top to Smith. Smith is also one of those deadly shooters on this Memphis roster. Thomas going to spot up her 3. Misses everything and goes into the hands of Bella Adams. Here come the Flames. She tried to throw it ahead, but it was tipped away by Thomas. Chased down, though, by Oaf. Little Rock keeps it. Oaf, right corner 3, short. And rebound ricochets off of Smearline.
Yep.
So the Thomas kids, 6 kids. Jordan, the dad, was just telling me this before the game. 2 girls, 2 boys, 2 girls. This will be the 14th undisputed title game in their family. They've won 10.
Pretty
10
good
out
odds.
of 13. So, yeah, they feel like they got a good shot.
I feel like you're saying 70%, something like that, right?
But you can also imagine there's some no love lost sometimes between them when it comes to talking about their accolades. And the 2 older sisters, Taylor and Caitlin, said they really wished we could say something as the Flames work this around. That 3 is no good, but chased down by Kaya Fan. Another 3, got it. Athena Oaf, that's her first 3 of the game. It's 8-6 now. But they said, Taylor and Caitlin, the girls, to remind everyone that Addie learned everything she did from them and not from the boys, that they are much better. Their acumen for basketball is much better. So they felt like the guys were getting the shine a little bit, and want to just remind everybody they won 3 undisputeds themselves. There's a bank shot 3 for Mia Guest to end the quarter. And MHEA back out in front after they had given up the lead on a 3 at the other end. They snagged the lead at the end of this first, and they lead it 9-8. We will have second quarter action. Back with more after this break. Second quarter action here, girls 14U undisputed national championship, where MHEA on a last-second shot that goes in for a 3, and it is 9-8 now. MHEA in front of the Flames. This one's going to go right down to the wire. Both teams loaded rosters, a lot of experience. Yes, working
Good
on
ball
Fan.
handler.
Ball tipped away.
What a rotation
Great
on
job.
that press. Yeah.
Oath knocks it free. Here comes Kaya Fan. Switches hands. Shot too strong. Eagles with the board. Boys, Weirline is getting attacked as soon as she tries to pass the ball. Somehow, though, gets it to her teammate.
Scott, you and I talked on this on a previous broadcast. It's like the physicality of the girls' game. You know, you wouldn't think of it, but in a lot of ways, it's more aggressive than the guys.
Yeah, absolutely. Here's another steal going the other way, all the way to the hoop. Adams, Bella Adams. She's got 5 now, and her team back out in front. MHEA going to work it around now. Thomas, nice feed as Ewalt just cut to the basket, but her shot too strong, and then on the fight for the ball off the Eagles.
And Bella Adams flying at that ball.
Yeah,
She's
she
a
is.
force down there. Like, if you're going around the rim, watch out.
Talked about the Thomas family. Caleb, the point guard from last year's 5th straight undisputed, he's playing in the NAIA as Fan drives down the lane, and that shot rolls off the rim. His team, the number 1 seed in NAIA nationally, they were in the Sweet 16 last night, down 17 in the second half. He was playing against a couple of guards that are going D1, including one to Iowa. His team roars back from a 17-point, a block there by Bella Adams. She's going to take it all the way in and get the whistle. Boy, Adams is making an imprint on this game.
Yeah, she's a force.
Foul's going to be on Zwerline there. And you just got through talking about her, Thomas. If she's coming flying across and she closed out to the shooter, hands up on the shooter's side, got the block, and then kept it inbounds and in play.
Yeah, you better, if you're going to the rim, watch out because she's coming fast. She's coming
she
hard.
is.
Like, be careful if you're attacking the rim.
You can see why she won Arkansas State MVP. But Caleb's team came back and they won it on a last-second shot, so they're in the Elite 8 up in Kansas City.
What school is he at?
He is at Freed-Hardeman.
Freed-Hardeman. They're in the NAIA Elite 8.
NAIA Elite 8. And
Do you know where that tournament's being held at
Kansas
this year?
City.
Kansas.
But here's how we know, because Jordan, his dad, left here yesterday to go up and catch Caleb, and then he drove back for this game right now to see Addie, and he said they're going to try to, if they win in the Elite 8 game, make it back up.
Down 17 in the second half. That's quite a comeback.
Smith gives it over. Here's a little jump shot by Boutwell. No good.
Bella affected that shot with her length.
Kaya Fan. Oh, nice find. There's 0 for 2. They are making the Eagles pay on transition buckets. It's 12-9 now, Little Rock out in front. Ball tipped away. Good pressure out top. They are not giving the Eagles very much room to be able to see anything happening in front of them to set up a play. And that time, though, they get called for the foul. It looks like that'll be on number 20.
Bella Adams.
That's her first.
I mean, it's kind of surprising she hasn't gotten one before now.
Yeah, I know, as aggressive as they've been.
She's playing so hard, yeah.
MHEA going to throw it in. Bounce pass to Thomas. Oh, nice feed on the cut in there by Guest, but Guest gets hung up and then spins, throws it up. Little scoop shot, no good. Here comes Bella Adams with the ball for the Flames.
Not only can she block shots, she can also bring the ball up.
Oh, that
handle.
time. Yeah, she can. That pass was right into traffic. Both teams active on that paint defense and interior defense for both squads. Really doing the job to make it difficult. 12-9, MHEA down. Second quarter of this girls' 14U Undisputed. Here's a three by Addie Thomas. Just like her sister showed her, right?
Yeah.
We're all knotted up at 12.
Yeah, I believe the sisters won a three-peat back in the day. I remember when they won those three, that's when I was still coaching, and we had just started coming back to Nationals, and I believe that's when they won it over at Crestview in that gym. And because actually I believe they had to play our girls in the semifinal that year, and they shot the lights out.
Yeah.
They had shooters all over the floor. I remember that team.
Yes, they did. Those squads could light it up.
Yeah, you don't win three in a row just by showing up. They put in the work every summer through the whole program. They got teams throughout the day here on this championship court year after year, and the pedigree is deep in Memphis. Little Rock girls have been in the Big South championship games the last couple of years. I think they've been in this championship game in a couple different age groups the last couple of years as well. So their girls program is looking bright as well coming forward.
Here comes Kaya Fan being pressured that time by Georgia Smith. And on the drive, she will put herself at the free throw line. Looks like that was on Smith. I believe that's her first. Kaya Fan, she's been running everything. Had that bucket early on in the game. Hasn't scored since, but she has been so involved running this offense for her Flame squad. First free throw is good. She'll get one more. 13-12, Flames back out in front. They have played from front or tied for this whole game. Trying to wrestle back that lead. That shot is no good. Thomas comes off with the board. She will bring it down for the Eagles now. They trail by one, 2:30 to go.
Yeah, quite a few of these girls were both in 12U and 14U, so you're going to see quite a few of these for years to come.
Thomas followed her own shot. Couldn't get the second try back to go, but she does chase it down, and here we come on the Eagles' offensive end again. Little elbow jumper that's good. Mia Guess.
Man, what a nice move, right? Put it down, little shimmy, in, out, and then bury a 15-footer.
5 points for Guess now. On the drive, though, Little Rock the other way. Baseline jumper, no good. Rebounds, Weirline. She is immediately tied up by the Flames. That was Renee Rockers with the reach in that time. It will stay at this end. Great hustle again on defense.
That seemed like a tad bit early for a jump ball call from my perspective.
Yeah.
Oh, Adams lost it. But it's Mia Fan who comes up with it. Ball tipped again. Boy, the Eagles are not letting anything go by them without getting a hand on it. But then a push as
Georgia
Adams
Smith
goes to the floor.
Call a foul on Georgia Smith again. That's her second.
We'll have to keep an eye on that one. One of the leading scorers yesterday, along with Thomas, for the Eagles in their win. Low-scoring affair. Oh,
wow.
Nice job. Tucked the ball, just drives in.
Oh.
Thought she had the touch there. Fan couldn't get it to drop, though. Zweerline with the board and a whistle. And a foul on the Flames.
Number 30.
That is Layla Hinker, her first.
Man, low-scoring game, but a lot of shots in and out, and the defensive pressure is pretty intense, both sides here.
If you wouldn't look at the scoreboard, you wouldn't know it was a low-scoring game.
No.
Addie Thomas, deep three. Georgia Smith runs it down, though. She drives the baseline.
Great
good
pass.
find. Zweerline, but a block by Bella Adams.
I've been saying, if you're going to go in the lane, watch out for Bella Adams.
Yes.
Called her for traveling.
Wow. She is protecting the paint. 14-13. MHEA out in front. Here comes Kaya Fan. Her shot too strong. Smith with the board. Ball almost knocked away again, but Guess able to grab it and give it over to Thomas. Thomas going to bring it quickly to her end of the court. Looking for a shot. Drives her left. Bounce pass. Oh, that was lost by Boutwell. And Mia Fan comes up with it. Mila Fan having a game. Mostly on defense right now. She's yet to score in this one.
I've seen multiple girls in these 12U and 14U championship games that can handle the ball right or left-handed. And that's a luxury to have at this age group.
Oh, it's
Here's
huge.
a three by Hinker. She was open. Good look. 27 seconds to go. MHEA with a 1-point lead. Closing moments now. Whoa, that was close. Guess with the ball.
MHEA wants to hold for last shot.
Nursing a 1-point lead. Guess to her left. Bounce pass went through the hands and the legs of Amelia Zwierlein, and so now Little Rock will have 7.9 seconds to try to do something with it. They trail by 1. Kaya Fan bringing it up. 5 seconds left. Working on the defenders. Puts up a floater in the lane. Too strong. Rebound to Zwierlein. And that's how things will end here. We've had a good one in this girls 14U undisputed championship game. It's the MHA Eagles grabbing the lead, 14-13. We will head into halftime and get ready for what's coming up next. We'll let you know after this one we'll have the 14U boys championship. We'll bring you that action and much more as we continue here at the National Championships in Springfield, Missouri.
When it hurts, real time it. When it hurts, real time it. When it hurts, real time it. When it hurts, real time it.
We are about to head into the second half here. The girls 14U Undisputed National Championship game. Scott Staten, Jeremy Caldwell, Thomas Sanders, and joined by CJ Pomeroy coming in to give us some more expert input here. And as we get ready to go into this one, it's been a back-and-forth game. Both teams very evenly matched, but it was MHEA able to grapple away the lead by 1 point. And as we head into halftime, MHEA, it looks like they will have the ball. MHEA out of Memphis, they will have their black unis on, taking on Little Rock Flames out of Arkansas in the white uniforms so far. Low-scoring affair. Addie Thomas leads everybody with 8 points. And she's about to throw it here in right in front of us. And here we go. MHEA on the attack, trying to add another trophy to that exploding trophy case they have back in Memphis. Here's Thomas with the floater. Guess caught her right in stride, and she's able to drain that one. 16-13 now. MHEA with their largest lead. Kaya Fan over to sister Mila. Mila in the corner, left her feet, had to get it back to Kaya.
What a
Kaya,
pass.
oh, no-look pass, and a nice drop in. That time
Number 10.
by number 10, Mason Jones.
Yeah, you got to be always aware whenever Kaya's on the floor because she throws them no-look passes. Her teammates have been ready for them because they know it's coming.
Guess on the drive, just threw that one up, hoping that they could bail her out. Boutwell on the other side, but it's the Flames that come away with it. Here comes Kaya on the attack. She just tosses one up. I don't know if she was hoping for contact foul there or what, but missed everything.
I'll say this, Scott. Although that shot got out of control, I love how she's pushing tempo.
Yeah.
I think, particularly in the second half,
Yep.
MHE has not gone to a deep bench yet, and I just feel like if she continues to push tempo, she's going to create baskets for the Flames.
Thomas setting things up for the Eagles. They'll work it around. Smith. Here's Guess in the corner, has it ripped away. Kaya Fan going to push the pace once again. Here she's got a teammate on the right, throws it a little too strong, had to chase it down and couldn't do it. Steps out of bounds. Athena Oaf that time, good idea, but pass was a little too strong.
Again, pushing tempo. That's a turnover at this point in the game I would take because she's going to have to keep. I don't think they're going to be able to score in the half court that well, but I think in transition they can create opportunities.
Here comes Guess. MHEA much more deliberate in their offense. Oh, she's tied up, Guess, and that was Mila Fan putting her hands in there to get it, and that's going to turn it over and give the ball to the Flames.
And a small note, Scott and Jeremy, one thing I like that Kaya's doing, she's leading the break from the center of the court. I often see guards trying to run that transition up this right or left alley. Watch how she's attacking. She gets that ball to the middle of the floor almost every time, which is how you teach a fast break.
Oh, and that time, that was just a smart defensive play by Alice Boutwell. She saw the pass was going to come in to the post, and she cut in front of the defender or the offense there and was able to pick it off and then forced a foul on Bella Adams as she tried to reach around and capture that ball.
Yeah, it's going to force a timeout here by the Little Rock Flames. It'll be a full timeout. And, Thomas, as you were saying, that transition, and you can tell that when you have a really good point guard, a smart point guard, when they run that transition, if they stay between the free throw and stay between the paint lines all the way up, it helps you spread the floor. And if you got guys or teammates that run with you and they know to run the wings, it just makes it a lot easier on that point guard to make the right decision.
Man, I used to watch, when I started coaching, I used to watch stuff that John Calipari did at Kentucky with how they fast break, and it was pretty compelling. And one thing he had his guards doing, these are elite guards, John Wall and Derrick Rose back in that era, and he would have them within one dribble try to get that center to the court. So if that's going to work at Kentucky, can it work at Homeschool Nationals? I would say so. One note here on the Little Rock Flames, and probably not a surprise that they're here. 4 of these girls, I'm told, actually compete at the varsity 18U level. So what an advantage that they have playing on multiple age groups up. Now playing 14U probably seems like a slower paced game, which is a huge advantage.
What a crossover there by Addie Thomas.
MHEA back on the attack. Shot is too strong. Thomas right there in the paint to get the garbage, but throws it up and it rims out, and sure-handed Bella Adams comes down with it for Little Rock.
Scott, I was kind of expecting an attaboy with the Kentucky, drop.
Man,
I was kind of waiting, but
Man, just left you hanging, Thomas.
He just kind of killed me there.
I have to be careful with you because you played on a team that upset Kentucky, and I thought you might have been setting me up for that.
I wasn't. Listen, if we're going to go back 20 years, I can talk about what we did at Rupp Arena, but we're not going to go there today. Today we're here at Drury. Okay?
Well, we got that in there anyway, everybody. So it
everybody
happened.
knows.
It happened. I'm sitting next to a guy that ripped my heart out for a game. Here come the Flames.
That was another life ago.
On the miss. 16-15. MHEA clinging to a 1-point lead. Ball tipped away. Thomas, great job.
Great
she deflects
steal.
the pass. Kicks it up ahead to Smith. Puts it up with the left hand. That's Smith's first two points of the game. And timeout for Little Rock as the lead has, it sounds crazy to say it, ballooned to 3, 18-15.
Yeah, but that's where we've lived this game, right? It's been one up. Probably, 6 or 8 lead changes already.
Yeah. Memphis is actually the one that called that timeout after the break, after the layup. But this is very good fundamental basketball by both of these teams. You've seen the Lady Eagles switch defenses the last couple of possessions. A couple of possessions ago, they were running the 1-3-1. That possession they came out, they were running the 3-2.
Yep.
So they're trying to disguise their defenses every couple of possessions because of the 2-guard play by the Fan sisters of Little Rock. And they pass so well, and if they can read the defense early on, they're going to make the right play. So if you keep throwing different defenses at them and keep them guessing, then it makes it life a little bit easier on your defense. And look, we're coming out of a different, again, looks like a high 3-2.
Oh, but when you're playing point guard like Fans, beautiful find down low. Bella Adams, 7 points for her now to lead her squad. Lead back down to 1 for Memphis.
Yeah, if you're playing 3-2, you can't let Bella get open down there in the paint.
Smith drives the baseline, kicks it across court. Memphis working the ball, good rotation. Guess driving on Fan. That's been a fun one to watch today too as well. Good matchup. Thomas guarded by Oaf. Cut off, goes back to her left, throws it up with the right hand, too strong, tipped out of bounds, and will stay at this end. Looked like it might have been over the back there by Adams.
Again, young players who are watching, situational awareness. You're against a 3-2 zone. A dribble drive from the top of the key without any ball movement is going to be almost an impossible finish. You're going against 3 defenders to get it up. If you can understand, if I move that ball, I'll have an attack, it's going to be a far better possession than just trying to break them down one-on-one.
Yep.
Well, in that play, a beautifully drawn-up play by MHEA, but Boutwell got hung up as the defenders collapsed on her. They ripped the ball away, but then step out of bounds for the turnover.
Corner 3 on the inbounds.
Oh, Thomas lost the ball. I was trying to look up real quick on my phone. I wasn't ignoring you there, Thomas, but I couldn't remember that we talked about the legacy of MHEA and the three-point shooters. It was Tori Lewis back in the day. And she still holds the SEC record, 10 3-pointers as a freshman in one game.
Wow.
So, MHEA can shoot the three, and that was that team that the older Thomas sisters were kind of a part of as they used to win titles with her on the squad.
10 threes, huh?
Can you imagine?
Here's my question. Who was guarding them?
Apparently no one.
Yeah.
MHEA with the ball.
10 threes. There wasn't much defense going on, sound like.
I think not.
18-17, Memphis out in front. Try to hold on to this girls 14U undisputed national title. But Little Rock in their way.
It has been within one possession for quite some time.
Oh, Thomas thought about it off the feed, decides to drive the baseline, no good. Zweerline cleans the board. Gets another opportunity. Thomas on the drive, puts it off the glass. Too strong, and a board comes down to Mason Jones for Little Rock. Here come the Flames, a chance to take the lead.
Thomas
1:10 to go.
Thomas has been doing a great job of getting to the middle and trying to get that mid-range floater, but haven't been able to get it to fall yet.
Ball rolls over to Oaf, but her floater on the baseline, no good. MHEA with the ball now, under a minute to go. They lead it by 1. On the attack, Guess. Backs it out. Here's Smith. She's going to drive, throw it up with the left hand. Too strong. Rebound to Oaf for the Flames. Here comes Mila Fan. Takes it in the lane. Stops just inside the free throw line. Gets tied up. Out comes Thomas with the ball for the Eagles. She's on the attack. Takes it straight up to Jones. Jones with the block.
Stepped out of bounds. Yeah.
Wow, one-on-one there. Love the aggressiveness on both sides.
I thought Addie Thomas was setting her up for the Euro step to go back right, but she kept going left and got it blocked.
Inbounds to Thomas. Oh, knocked it away from behind. They'll have to reset and throw it in from underneath. 27.7 seconds to go, third quarter. Memphis clinging to that lead. Swearline takes the inbounds, gives it back. Here is Georgia Smith. Gets it to Guess. Quick closeout by Fan there.
Good awareness
16.
there to know she had a defender coming from the backside.
16 seconds, now 12 seconds to go. Guess over to Smith. Smith drives all the way to the bucket. Nice shot. She's had 4 this quarter. 2 seconds to go. Fan going to throw it up from half court. We got a whistle.
Oh, we have a foul. Are you serious? Wow, what a big call at this point in the game.
That's going to be Georgia Smith's third foul, Jeremy, as far as what we've got.
Yep, and that's going to give Kaya Fan 3 free throws here to tie this game at the end of the third quarter.
What a turn of events on the half-court heave at the buzzer. She draws the foul, but then misses the first. She could have tied it. Now she can cut it to 1 if she can hit the next 2.
This whole game has been played basically under one possession. Within one possession.
Second one's good. She has 4 now.
Tell you what, these are not normal free throws, right? You've got it's wide open. There's no one on the lane lines. All eyes on you. Like
right.
This is a much more difficult than your average free throw.
Good for her. The MHEA mob is always in the middle of the court, so they're not behind her basket.
I was going to comment on these guys.
Oh, missed a second.
You called them a mob. Those MHE fans who are listening, listen, we love it. But I do have a serious question. They seems like they have coordinated chants and cheers.
Oh, yeah,
they're like cheer rallies to learn these things.
You're about to see one here.
I think we are. And they got an eagle leading them. Why would they not?
Yeah. They've been known for this, haven't they? For a long, even before I was involved in homeschool sports.
Yeah, they coordinate their dress code by the day. They have different themes every day, and they had a Hawaiian theme one day, and today it looks like it's a blackout day, and it's probably because the girls were wearing all black this morning.
That's how we do it. That's what Memphis does.
CJ, the Fan Award. They have a history, don't they?
Yeah, the Fan Award is actually named, and I need to go get the official name. I wasn't ready.
I don't know.
Blue Award, that's right. So the Blue Fan Award is because 10, 12 years ago, MHEA brought the spirit to the gym.
Yeah.
So
since they're blue.
Since they're blue, and the man who did that, he sadly passed away a couple years ago, but the national tournament named an award in his honor, and so
for the best fan base,
for the best
right?
fan base.
The loudest one at the tournament. So
good for them. And
when does that get announced?
After
the tournament?
Tonight,
I think it might be
believe.
tonight. Yeah.
All right.
Well, I love it. And
don't hold me to it if it don't.
Yeah. Rob, if you're listening to the
if you're listening, you're going for the award again, man. Well done on the fan side.
I believe Memphis won it last year, if I'm not mistaken.
I believe they did.
I think they're going to be tough to beat, Jeremy. The coordinated chance. This is tough.
I mean, you come here to 10U girls game, 18U boys game, you see the same crowd, the same chants.
I love it.
We're stuck at 2018. That's how we ended the third quarter. Neither team has scored, and that time, ball ripped away from Adams. Here come the Eagles. Bodies on the floor. Guess spotted up a 3, goes right. Cut off at the baseline. Good steal by the Flames. Boy, their defense is so strong down low. They are ferocious.
Yeah, both teams doing a really good job of getting back defensively, not giving up anything easy in the paint. And that's why this thing has been played within a one possession the whole game.
Going to her left, and there's a floater. Mila Fan finally connects. She had not scored this game. That's her first 2, and it ties things up under 5 to go here.
Don't let her get going. We saw that from the 12U game. She can put on a heater quick.
Addie Thomas backs things out for the Eagles, setting things up. 20-20, all knotted up here. Both teams with a hand on this 14U Undisputed Championship, but who's going to wrestle it away? Boutwell over to Guess. They feed it in the paint. Zweer line, corner. Thomas 3, short. Grabbed by for the Little Rock Flames. Here they come the other way. Caiafan tried to get Oaf underneath. Fakes the shot, drives, spins, up and under, rolls it in. 6 points for Caiafan. More importantly, her team up 2 now. What a move.
She changed hands there as she was making that spin.
Addie Thomas going to settle things down, set things up. Patient, deliberate offense. And that time a little bit of a mess up. Miscommunication. Threw it away. Fan. Over to Oaf. Got it. Little 4-point run here. She's got 7 now, and it's Little Rock up by 4. Eagles. Bring it back the other way. Guess answers.
That's how you answer right there.
I don't know if we've mentioned this yet already, but this is a Big South Regional Championship matchup where Little Rock won the previous matchup 36-23.
Not today. It's close. Oh, that 3. Mila thought she had it. She jumped up and down, frustrated, but they keep the ball at this end. She fakes, goes to her right, switches hands, goes up, ball blocked. No foul, and here come the Eagles. If they look up, they had an advantage. Looked like 5-on-3, but hustling back are the fans. On the drive, she was up and under Boutwell. Gives it over to Thomas. Might have had a shot if she'd have looked up. Here's Guess for 3. Got it!
Big shot.
And that's
Mia
a great
Guess.
timeout right there.
10 points on the day. And her 3-pointer gives her team a 1-point lead after they trailed it by 4 on the strength of Mia Guess. She's got all their points this quarter. A jumper and then a 3-point shot. It is 25-24 with 2:41 to go.
That was a full timeout called by Little Rock Flames there. So, man, what a game of runs. Little Rock had a couple big shots, took the lead, got the momentum, and then 2 big shots by Mia Guess to take the lead back. Hey, one thing I've noticed about these fan sisters, I don't know if y'all have noticed, I'm sure y'all have being a point guard, Thomas. Every time she drives to the basket, she cups the ball like a running back and does the side step and then finishes.
Yeah, she's worked on her individual skill set a lot. Like you're seeing stuff from her with footwork that's pretty advanced for her age.
Yeah,
she's had someone work with her. Or that's what I would say. I said she's had a trainer, someone who knows what they're doing, because she's able to create space off the dribble that you don't see. A lot of kids who at this age, most of the time when you watch young players play, they're either faster or stronger. That's how they create space. Watch when she's going. She's often countering with a cell and then separating, which at her size is the only way because she's not bigger or taller. And so watch her footwork. She's pretty technical with it.
She goes to the rock, right?
She goes to the rack. Yeah, she goes. She does. Yes, she does.
Boy, we got a good one here.
I like that timeout by Memphis because they got down 4, then they were able to come back on the strength of some defense and take the lead, and now he calls that timeout right after a made bucket. He can settle his defense down and get themselves back into composure and hit this next 2:30.
Flames on the attack and called for the body foul. That is going to be on Zweer line for second.
Not a lot of fouls called in this game. I think it looks like about 6 fouls apiece, or 6 and 5.
Here's Bella Adams inside. She draws the foul. She will have a chance now to tie it, and if she hits both, put her team out in front.
That foul's on the score line as well.
Man, at 24-25, like every shot, every possession is huge at this point.
Bella Adams sinks the first. She's got 8 on the day. We're all knotted at 25, just 2:28 to go here. At stake, the girls' 14U Undisputed Championship. Second shot, nothing but nylon.
That was the 9th free throw shot by the Little Rock Flames.
Flames in front again now. MHEA, they answered when they were down by 4. What is their response now? Guess. Little baseline jumper that's no good, too strong, and the Flames come away
she
with
double
it.
dribbled.
And then we got a double dribble. Sometimes that happens. The urgency trying to get it out ahead quickly.
Yeah.
And they turned it over there.
Yeah, they're so used to throwing it up. She grabbed it to throw it up, and the ref caught it.
Another chance for Memphis. Back into the game is Georgia Smith. She has 3 fouls as well. Guess. Oh, knocked away initially by Fan. And then as she drives the lane, a reach-in foul. Going to be on
Kaya Fan, number 0.
Yep. That's her first. Just 2 team fouls. Or 1 team foul, rather, on them. 2 team fouls on Memphis. On the inbounds, up top, Thomas. Oh.
Could have called a foul on that.
Yeah.
Little bump there. The refs let it go. Boutwell back to Smith. Georgia Smith.
I like the Eagles' patience on offense right now. They're not in a rush.
Oh, she dribbled the baseline and kind of got hung up and then fell out of bounds and turned it back over to the Flames.
Referees allowing a little bit of play here in the last 2 minutes of the game.
Regardless of what happens, guys, this has been a great ball game. 26-25. MHEA trailing now. Here's Little Rock with the lead and the ball.
Well, the talent on the floor out here is incredible for 14U. I mean, this is just amazing talent.
That pass in traffic and then cut off, and wow, that was just good defense there. Zweerlein just stood up, and as she fell to the floor, the ball, she is called for a travel. MHEA now with a chance to get the lead back.
And again, they let that same kind of play go on the other end, so consistency right there. I like it in a game like this.
Thomas drives the baseline, cross the paint, pass to her teammate. No good. Smith gets it back and puts it up. No good, but she will have a chance to tie things up and take the lead at the free throw line. That is 4 fouls now.
Foul on number 4, Athena.
Or foul on number 4. Okay, on Athena Oaf, that's her second. Guys, I haven't mentioned it yet. I did in their game yesterday as Smith takes the first, ties it up. You might notice an empty chair and a jersey draped over it. That is the jersey of Monica Meyer. That's their 14U teammate, the backup center who passed away in an unfortunate accident back in the fall. They keep her name on the roster. They keep her in the book, and they keep a chair for her as the Georgia Smith sinks the second. They have played in her honor this entire year. Her family's been at every game, and there on the trap, got a jump ball, almost a steal. It will stay this way, but
listen, Little Rock, they were early in the game. They got in this. They're running those corners, and even with great ball handlers, you're playing with fire. You got to give yourself some space.
Flames now. Oh, what a find. Unable, though, to hit the shot. She got too far under the bucket. Was number 14, Hope Hinton, off the pass by Fan. Now under a minute to go. MHEA working with a 1-point lead. And a timeout by the coach. So we mentioned that about their teammate that had passed. Her mom and dad are here today. They are over there in the stands watching. They have talked about how this MHEA family has really done an unbelievable job of just being there for them and helping them to deal with that loss. Just such great things said about not just Monica, but her entire family. And as they have gone through this season, this has been a sort of a way for them to have therapeutic, just an opportunity to heal from that loss. And you can't see it from up top, but all of the MHA teams have worn a black ribbon over their left shoulder in honor of Meyer. And so for them, they said, we're playing for a whole lot more than basketball. And
that's the one thing about this MHEA program as a whole. I've always been a huge believer that the most successful organizations at the NCHBC are community organizations.
Yeah, yep.
And they have exemplified that in every aspect.
Well, because, it's one thing to throw a good team up for a year or two, but it's another to build a culture, right? And that's what establishes something.
Oh, and talk about culture. I mean, right now you can just us, and we don't. Oh, ball tipped away on the inbound.
Look at this.
A mistake, and they make them pay. 46 seconds.
Kaya Fan.
What
a play.
She's got 8 after the steal. Now MHEA trailing by 1. Here come the Eagles on the attack. Down by 1, 28-27, up and rims out. The shot by Georgia Smith, but traced down by Boutwell. Boutwell out to Thomas. Under 30 seconds to go. The Flames trying to hold on to this lead. Here's Thomas down the lane with the left hand too strong. She missed it. Flames have it. 16 seconds to go now.
Timeout, Little Rock.
What a turn of events. MHEA had the ball. They had the lead, and on the inbounds, Fan there to pick it off and make the great find for the easy 2 and a lead.
The Eagles called timeout when they had possession and let Little Rock set up their defensive pressure. And hopefully for the Eagles fans, that won't cost them this game.
And Little Rock, honestly, I'm not surprised that you would be ready to call a timeout right there. I might be a little surprised that they called it as quickly as they did. Mm-hmm. With the guard play that you have, maybe you let that play out just a moment or two longer.
Well, not only that, CJ, because honestly, Memphis has pretty much brutalized them on their full court press. They keep they keep running those corners and they're trapping them. So I agree with you. At that moment, you might have let that thing play out a little bit with your point guards.
Because MHEA, they've got a foul now.
Well, yeah, but they may try to trap first. Early in the second quarter, they pulled a couple of turnovers just off that corner trap.
On the inbounds, Mila Fan goes down to get it. Ball knocked out of her hands. It will stay with the Flames.
13 seconds to go. They still have
2 to give.
2 more fouls before they put them on the free throw line.
And another timeout. Guys, it's going to be either legacy continued for MHEA or a legacy begun for the Little Rock Flames. And, man, it could go either way. It went from, as we said, where you had the ball, you all basically had to throw it in and then hold on to it and just secure this victory somehow. But what an opportunistic play by the Little Rock Flames. And when you got a guard like Kaya Fan, you knew that she was going to do something with it.
Yeah, that was what a play. I mean, right, picking it off and then dropping it off at big time. That's what champions do. And she's played only 8 points, but what an impact on this game she's had.
Well, in this kind of game, 8 points, that's a lot.
Yeah,
just 28-27.
There you go.
Eagles going to have to do something to get another possession here. Being cheered on by that crowd full of former undisputed champions cheering them on. On the inbounds, Mila releases, and that was a greatly drawn-up play there as she was able to go the opposite direction of everybody else. She gets the ball, takes it to the other end. That foul is just the 4th, though, on MHEA. 12 seconds to go. Next one will put Little Rock at the line. They have a 1-point lead, throwing it in front of their bench. Ball comes in. Oh, man, they're trapped in the corner, and going to be called for a foul there. Looked like maybe for the push.
Man, MHEA, had they backed off a second, they might have had a turnover coming. She was very close to that sideline.
Big free throws here coming from Kaya Fan.
8 points on the day.
If you're the Little Rock Flames, this is who you want at the line.
First shot, got it. She was only 1 out of 3 at the end of the quarter on that half-court heave that she had a shot at, but 1 for 1 here when it counts. Gets one more. That shot is good. The lead is 3 now. Just 10.3 seconds to go. Little Rock in front. MHEA going to have to draw something up here.
10 seconds to go. Going to have to go the full length of the floor and are going to have to get a 3-point shot or a 2-point and a foul.
And here's what I'd say, Jeremy. If you're talking 18U boys, I think you could go to the rim. You'd have time. They're fast enough. It's big. I think at 14U girls, I'm not sure there's enough time for them to go down, get a 2-pointer, foul, and then make it up full length of court again. I think you have to just give an analysis of the age of the players, and I just think at this point it is going to be a 3. I think older, stronger kids, you might be able to get away with the back forth in 10 seconds, but I think at this age you're probably looking for a 3.
Yeah, I was talking about a 2-pointer and fouled on the 2-point to try to get an and one. But
either or, yes.
I'm sure the Little Rock Flames are probably being told right now if they get inside the 3-point line, then no foul.
They've got a lot of 3-point shooters on their roster, but you got to think it's going to be one of the 3, Addie Thomas, Mia Zwierlein, Mia Guess, or one of these 4, or Georgia Smith. Guess, Smith, and Thomas are all capable of the 3s in this game. The only one to hit 3s have been Addie Thomas. She's got a couple, and also Mia Guess with a couple.
Yeah, you do not want to give Addie Thomas space. She's looking to shoot. She can pull it fast.
Here comes the inbounds. Georgia Smith back to Thomas. Oh, she lost the ball into the hands of Fan. 7 seconds to go.
Dribbled it off her foot.
You hate to see that.
And a foul on Thomas. Fan can put this one away. She'll get 2 tries. First one short. Door still open.
7 seconds is plenty of time. Plenty of time.
Coach yells out the instructions from the sideline for MHEA. Little Rock. That one's true.
That probably seals it.
Wow, Kaya Fan, 3 out of 4 here in this fourth quarter on free throws. And Kaya Fan has secured, it looks like, this game and an undisputed 14U national championship. It would take a miracle at this point. 7.1 to go.
Look, if you're Little Rock, the strategy is pretty simple. Get out of the way.
Just don't foul.
Don't foul.
Yeah.
Just let them, you can almost let them run it up.
Yeah. There's no need to worry about the difference in the score at this point. You win by 1, you win by 4.
Yeah.
Just
You still raise that banner.
not foul.
Oh, goodness. Had another player fall down there. Those court monsters are all over the place. Here we go. 7.1 to go. 4-point lead for Little Rock. MHEA needs a miracle. They throw it in. Thomas.
Back off.
Thomas brings it up. Corner. Boutwell lost it. Throws up a 3. No good. Sails into the hands of Fan, and that's the way it will end. The Little Rock Flames. Legacy started. They win their first undisputed national championship for girls 14U over the MHEA Eagles 31-27. And I am told that Kaya Fan will claim the MVP award. She had, what do we have here? 6, 7, 11 points today and led her team so well, Thomas. Just a fantastic job at point guard for the Flames.
What a game, what a season, and what a legacy that this Little Rock Flames are building on this girls' side of the program. They have a bright future ahead. Congratulations to the Flames, well-deserved.
They will take that trophy back to Arkansas. Congratulations, too, to MHEA once again. They're always competing for titles. Well, that'll do it for this one. Coming up next, the boys' 14U Undisputed Championship, where the Red River Rattlers out of Texas take on the West Michigan Hornets. We'll have that one and much more after this break.